Hey guys, welcome to the very last video of Pac-Man Party. That's right, this is the last video, so after this video, this project will be over. Yeah, I'm not going to cover anything with story mode, just going to do all the games I have left and then show off the rewards section, and then we'll call it a project. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to go into mini-games. There aren't very many mini-games I have to show off, just a few of them. And I think I'm just going to be Pac-Man, and I'll just do this. This works. And I'll go ahead and put them strong, and you also have the option to show off power cookies, too. So I think I'm going to turn them on just so we can show them off if I need to, but yeah, you can turn them off if you want to here. And yes, now we're going to quickly go through all the mini-games we haven't played yet. I have a list right in front of me so I can check off games as we see them. First game we have is Holiday Hustle. This game is very, very simple. Run on the machine to power up the lights. The faster you run, the more lights will light up. The player with the most lights wins. And you just shake the Wiimote. That's all you have to do. Very easy game, like all of the games that require this kind of movement. I'm guessing if you use a power cookie, you'll just be able to light up more at once. That's usually the case for games like this. And the player who lights up the most wins, which is me in this case. Really surprised we didn't see this very much, because when I first played through the game on story mode, I got this game like a lot of times. Oh well, not like that's a big deal or anything. Next game. I'm actually unsure if I covered this one or not. So I'm going to show it whether or not we did it or not in this playthrough, just to make sure I did get everything, but let me find it. Frantic Furnace. I feel like we have done this, but I played it a lot more in all of my practice rounds, so either way, we'll just play it again, just in case. Okay, time your jumps to avoid being swept into the furnace, flap to stay in the air longer, the last player standing wins. So yeah, you have to press A to jump, and then just shake the Wiimote if you want to stay in the air. Not very hard. This game reminds me of a game in Mario Party. I want to say Mario Party 5. It could be Mario Party 4 though. But no, I'm pretty sure it's 5. Or 6, but it's so hard because you never remember like any of the stuff about like Mario Party 5 through 7 because a lot of the games are just so similar in how they're played out. Ah, dang it. I lost. I'm guessing the same thing with that other jumping game where you have to jump over like the electric bars. Like, I think the power cookie kind of does the same thing where you basically stay in the air for just a brief period of time. I've actually never seen this game get this far. Is there going to be an end to this game? Well, either way. Clyde lost, so there was eventually an ending. Okay, next game. Is this one, pole position. This game's pretty easy, and it reminds me of, kind of reminds me of the special stage from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Drive a racing car and head for the goal, grab cookies to accelerate. The first player to reach the goal line wins. And you just tilt the Wiimote, that's all you have to do. And yeah, don't worry about really collecting them in terms of numbers, because numbers does not win this game. It's mainly just whoever's first. But do collect them, though, because that will speed you up whenever you touch the pellets, so make sure you stay in front and use a power cookie if you need to. Like I'm probably going to need here in a second. Oh wow, Blinky actually won. That was a pretty close game though, so if I would have used my power pellet a little earlier, then yeah, I probably would have won. But anyway, we actually have one more game left. And I believe it's this game, Donut Holes. That's right, we get to make donuts. Launch your characters toward the center of the donuts to create donut holes. The player who makes the most donuts wins. You aim with the pointer and then press A or B to launch. So yeah, that's basically what this game is, make donuts. I love how Clyde's winning this game. Well, you know what? Let's put this into overdrive. Oh, well, Clyde won. Oh, well. I guess it's appropriate that the fat guy wins this game. But yeah, there we go. That's all of the mini-games. I'm pretty sure we've seen all of them at this point. The other two games I have on my list is Food Javelin Cookout, which I know we played in the last board, and then Cobra Charmer, which I think I also remember playing too. So, I mean, I could go ahead and play this again just because it is one of my favorites. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it again. I know for a fact, though, that we played Food Javelin Cookout. But yeah, I'll play this again. But yeah, just follow the instructions of the flute on the right side of the screen. Hooray, we won! Well, at least I won all the easy games. I guess that's what's important. And that's going to be about it. So we're going to go to the rewards section really quick, and then we'll close the project. There's not much to show in the rewards section. But basically, if we go here, we'll have a little bit of a model in front of us with a lot of items. Now, the reason why I have so many items is I've actually been unlocking things as I've gone throughout the game, so if you first start up the game, you're not going to have like all of this stuff. But basically, as you achieve certain goals throughout the game, you'll get items, and they'll appear on this little setup, so that's basically what you do for here. You will see a few blank spaces, like right here, and then probably a few in other places as well. These are because I have not unlocked everything. I've only unlocked 48 of the 50 items. Now the last two things I have are things that are not hard to do, it just they take a long time, and I'll basically go through that. But basically anyways, the first 8 items are the character items, which you can see at the bottom of the screen. Basically, to unlock those, you have to get first with that character in a party mode board, which I've done at this point. Next, we have the boss figurines, where you basically have to beat the boss battles in party mode or story mode. Next, you have... I don't know how you get this one. I don't know how you get Boss Battle Master. I have a feeling you might just have to beat story mode to get this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but whatever. Anyway, next we have... or actually, no, you might just have to beat a boss in the thing. You just have to beat one boss. But anyway, next we have... basically, each level has 2 different kind of building structures, and you get these by either beating the just normal party mode board or the special party mode board. And then you get 2 for each. Next, we have a reward. You get this little gnome if you get, I believe if you get first place. Maybe first place against all hard players. Or actually, no, that's this one. I'm trying to remember what this one is, though. I don't know. Just do good things until you get this one, I guess. Or maybe you have to win like 10 games or something. That might be it. Then you have these 2, which requires you to play 20 games in party mode and then 50 games. These are the 2 rewards I've not been able to get because I do not have time to play that many games of Pac-Man Party. So those are the only 2 rewards I have not unlocked, and I'm not really sure what the models are either. If anyone wants to post that in the video description, or not the video description, the comments section, I will appreciate it. Then you have Cookie Pit Stop, which I believe is just being the first one at the Cookie Pit Stop. Let's see, Lighthouse. I don't remember what this one is. I think this one is just if you win a certain minigame and take a lot of cookies as a result. Then you have Cookie Bankrupt, where basically you have to bankrupt a player of all their cookies, which I've done plenty of times in the playthrough. Then you have a Hover Boots, where I believe you just have to use the hover boots and you get this one. Then you get a reward for playing 10 minigames, then 30 minigames, then all minigames. This includes the boss minigames as well. Power Cookie User. I don't remember this one. I guess just by using a Power Cookie, or by winning games by not using a Power Cookie, or maybe that's what this one is. I don't know. Could be. Anyway, Think Big. Don't really remember. Finders Keepers. Not really sure about this one as well. Then you have just these little rewards you get for beating each board on the story mode. Then you have 3 rewards for getting the high score in Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug. Speedmaster, which I think makes you like the first one to go across the board and get the Cookie Factory, I think. May not be the exact thing. Item Keeper in the game with the hover boots, and Revenge Master, I believe, is stealing back a level 5 castle after it's been stolen for you. And actually going back now, Think Big, I think that might be being the first player to get a level 5 castle, and then Finders Keepers is stealing a level 5 castle. So I think that's where all their rewards are. I don't know all of them off the top of my head because I wish they would have been able to tell you what they were, but that's basically it. A lot of just general requirements like that. They're not really too hard to unlock, just time consuming, especially when you have the 20 to 50 party mode games, which just takes forever to do. Even on the lowest cookie requirement, that still takes a while. But anyway, that's actually going to be it for Pac-Man Party. I had a lot of fun with this game. Very, very short project, didn't have a lot of depth to it, but it's a really fun game. It's definitely not the best game in the world, definitely not the best party game in the world, but, you know, when I first discovered this game, I was very, very impressed with it, and, you know, I wanted to do a playthrough of it, so I did, and I had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. You can usually find this game at GameStop and any other of those used game stores, because I'm willing to bet there's a lot of people who got this game and decided to trade it in, so you can probably find this game pretty easily. And there is also a 3DS version of the game, and I believe the 3DS version has like 2 less, but for the most part it's essentially the same game. And there's also Pac-Man Fever, which I've never played, but I hear that it's a fun party game with Pac-Man as well. I might try to look for that and maybe do a playthrough of that in the future. I haven't really decided, but otherwise, I think that's going to about do it for this project. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next weekend with Pikmin 2 Challenge Mode. So, can't wait to see you guys then. Later, folks.